Let's go next to Smitty from Los Angeles. Welcome, Smitty.
Hey, David, can you hear me?
I can hear you fine.
Okay, great. Nice to be on. This is my first time on your show. I
Can I
joined
ask, generally speaking, what part of LA you're calling from?
downtown.
Oh, downtown LA. Downtown LA gets a bad rap, but I've had a great time when I've been there.
Yeah, it's not too bad, although there's been a lot of theft lately. I've been down in this area for about 7 years, and my car has been stolen twice, once last year and once this year.
Where are you from originally?
Kentucky.
Ah, okay. I thought I did. You didn't sound like a California guy, you know?
Yeah, not originally from here, originally from Kentucky.
Well,
So,
what's on your mind today?
so I was just wondering, do you think at this point Trump is going to get indicted and that he really at this point has to get indicted because it's just too bad if he doesn't? And I feel like we keep on watching a show that is really, you know, it's like something has to happen. It's like if you're not going to indict him for this, it's like, it's coming to a head where you have to indict. It's like this is all meant to be for I don't know how to sound. Um, I just think something has to happen at this point, and it's kind of like
Yeah, I mean, listen, here's
the
my view.
the
I
gods
think
making
Trump
it happen at this
I
point.
think Trump
Yeah.
deserves to get indicted. And
Oh, for
also,
sure.
I think that if he didn't, it would be disastrous at this point for the FBI. So I think he will be indicted, but almost certainly not before the election.
Yeah, and I also feel that the people around him every bit as much need to be indicted as well. It just seems like we go through these iterations of his lawlessness, and none of these people are held accountable. I mean, literally, well, I mean, there were some in the beginning, like Paul Manafort,
Yep.
and those people. But it's been a long time, and people have just continued to you know criminalize, in my opinion.
I completely
Um,
agree with you. And I do think that, listen, I think the most likely reality is that when the FBI decided this is what we're going to do, they must have had a conversation before of like, we're almost certainly charging this guy, right? Before even making the
yeah,
decision to do it.
yeah, no, definitely, and I just feel like it has to come to a point where he should have been indicted already. I mean, in
Yes,
my
absolutely.
opinion, it's almost like the God saying, okay, we're just going to keep doing this until you all indict
Yeah.
because I just think we have to face ourselves and we have to face our country. Really the way I look at it, I could indict everybody, even down to myself. Uh, and what I mean by that is by not participating in the political process and not, uh, doing more to make our country great.
Hmm.
So I even bring it down to the point where I indict myself in all this
Well, listen,
because
that's no crime.
yeah, but it's really our responsibility. I think that it's also a message to ourselves that we have to be active and we also have to participate if we really want the country to be, you know, to we have to save it, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
I agree. I agree. Listen, have you ever been to the Indian restaurant in West Hollywood called Bad Mosh?
I haven't been to Bad Mush.
I recommend
Is
it.
it good?
I recommend it. I went there with Hassan Piker and Stephen Kenneth Destiny Bennell II, my agent, and Melina, and we had a fantastic meal.
Okay, I'll have to try it. I like Hassan. I watch a lot of his content and stuff when he
Yeah,
was
Hassan
on the Young
ordered
Turks.
multiple sodas during the dinner, which is something maybe to talk to him about, you know?
Well, that's something I can relate to him when I drink a lot of sodas when I'm out eating.
Fair,
So
fair, fair. And you know what? It may not be in West Hollywood. Is Fairfax West Hollywood or no? That's a different neighborhood. That's LA, right?
no, it can be Fairfax is kind of like where right at the beginning where it starts,
Okay,
West Hollywood.
fair,
How
fair,
do you
fair, fair.
spell it though?
Badmaash. It's the double A that gets a lot of people.
Okay.
Yep.
I'll definitely check it out. But I have quickly become a huge fan of yours, and just I had seen you a little bit here and there, but recently got a bigger dose of you, and I decided to join your show. And anybody else, I would encourage them to do that, because it really is a lot of really good content, really good conversation, and I like the way that you lay things out logically. You're very logical, and you're laying out, you know, your opinions and facts. So I really appreciate that.
Well, Smitty, thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Okay. Have a
All right,
great one. Thank you
Smitty
so much
from
for taking on.
Kentucky, now in LA with extremely powerful declarations on this, what is today? Saturday night, I guess it is.